Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode number 2 of the Microphone Club podcast. Now, before we get into anything we're talking about today, we must say from both of us, thank you so much for the support on the first episode. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was really nice to see over 100 plus views on the first, and then I just saw some clips that you uploaded, and
Gotta repurpose that. Yo, y'all know the YouTube game, bro.
yeah, man, it's awesome. It's awesome to see the support, and it gives us motivation to keep doing it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Because if we got 2 views, I don't know if we would have done another episode. But anyway, obviously, I'm Nakash Nguli. That's Malachi Whitaker. Welcome to the show. Yeah, we're just 2 dudes, just doing stuff. Oh, hey, Dad. Anyway, we're just, how was your week, Mal?
Our week was pretty good. I mean, I went hiking earlier in the week because I've been working, but yeah. So
Hiking and working. That's the summer vibe. Me pretty much, what did I do this week? I uploaded all the content for this thing.
shout out to Nick being the editor.
Yeah, I know, bro. Fuck.
I have no idea how to edit stuff. So
Yeah, that's why Malachi's gonna start posting the TikToks because it's pretty easy. But again, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. You don't have to if you don't want to. Like, if you didn't like it, let us know in the comments. Don't be too mean though. I can't take it. But Mal, let's get the first things first. Someone got shot.
yeah, this literally just happened.
Yeah.
Trump got shot during one of his Trump rallies. I believe, was it in Philly? I
couldn't tell you.
Anyways, yeah, he got shot at.
He got shot at.
Grazed his ear.
Yeah, and first of all, I don't want to say like get well soon Trump, because like I'm not a Trump supporter. Just in case
you can say it on a human level. He's on a huge
Like, can I?
I mean, maybe it's a
Would you say that?
when you got shot like
No,
someone.
but like, would you say that?
Probably not.
See, why are you telling me to do it?
But I'm saying, not take in a vacuum, right? Trump, the human being got shot. You're allowed to feel some.
What if like Putin got shot? Would you feel like
on a
what? Would you like post on Instagram stories like LLVP or some shit? Like, I don't know.
Well, Trump survived, so we can't.
That's true. We're actually on hypothetical.
Yeah, Trump, he survived. He grazed his ear, and then it created the hardest photo ever.
That photo is tough though. You can't even lie. I might edit over this. I probably won't, to be honest with you guys. But that photo was tough. The memes on Twitter or X and Instagram have been so good.
Yeah, they're saying Klay Thompson was.
Yeah, they're saying Klay Thompson was. Bro, how did that guy miss, bro? Yeah, like they're also saying.
Yeah, like how many? Wait, I heard like.
Bro, there was like a bunch of shots. Yeah.
So I don't even know. Like it was like mad shot. Like Trump definitely what? Like I don't know for sure. If there any,
it was an inside job.
If anyone else got shot, but like there were like 6, 7, 8 shots that went off.
This guy was
GTA 5.
He was shooting, bro. This guy, I don't know, but I don't know how to react to this. Trump, like, okay, we're both minorities, all right. So let's obviously take that into equation. Like we were talking about this conversation before we started recording. Trump got aura, bro. I'm willing. If I did a top 5 aura draft. Like aura,
Trump's in top 5.
Trump might get drafted, bro. Like, would you draft him?
Here's the thing: the top 5 aura, like, as if there's no
real people,
but like, is there no other restriction? Just people,
just aura and people.
Because like, Trump is Trump is the president. Was the president? I said like, I feel like that puts you automatically kind of in the top 15 at least. Right?
Yeah, but Biden ain't getting picked. Biden, the president with the least aura.
Yes, but that's the thing. He's the president with the least aura. But think about all the Barack Obama had aura.
He's just a little bit of a war.
It was. Well, a lot.
Yeah.
But Barack Obama had aura, right?
Yeah.
And then even like, I would even say like Bush had
aura. Bush had a little bit of aura. But JFK had aura.
But Biden is like the low, like is at the lower tier of aura.
Probably the lowest
for presidents, right? But he's like an exception. But most presidents they have aura because of the.
That's true, actually.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Quality.
But like in terms of like celebrities or just people in the world, like I'm probably picking Trump if I was doing a top 5 people with aura.
He's like, I think he's top 10.
Yeah. But anyways, Trump probably gonna win the election. Do I care that much? We live in Mississauga, which is in Ontario, which is in Canada, for those that may not know. But I just want to talk about it because the memes have. They're saying Klay Thompson was a shooter. They saying Tobias Harris was the shooter. They saying Mitch McConnell was a shooter. Not me. They.
Okay.
Yeah, not me. Don't check my Twitter. But yeah, I think it's okay. Let's have an actual question about this. I'll ask you. This helps Trump win, right?
It what it was like. I guess
Like, bro, he's gonna go and be like, I survived a shooting. That's low-key hard. I feel like he was low-key already gonna win because Biden. I don't know what's going on in his head. I don't think anyone does. But I feel like this helps him win.
I guess it does. Like,
Because, bro, it's like the boys, bro. When those guys were two about the
that's
story.
what I was thinking about too. Like, I was like, but like the boys are.
No, it's like the next, like.
The boys are like a political like satire. Like,
Yeah, no, but it's kind of like that, though. You can't lie.
It's literally like,
Yeah. So do you think it helps him win?
it probably does. I'm trying to think of what specific, like it does, but like how specifically it does, I don't really know. It just because it gives him like more like I guess notoriety. Like, oh shit, fucking Predator survivor shot. I'm only fucking 50 Cent. Oh,
They might vote him off Aura. Like they might.
I'd vote him off Aura, bro. If it was Aura, bro, I'd vote him off Aura, though. Like,
Yeah.
off Aura.
And it was an Aura election. You're probably voting for Trump.
Yeah.
Biden would. I don't even think he comes second. I'm voting Mr. Beast, bro. See, Mr. Beast might run.
He might. I mean,
might win.
He might get some votes.
People voted like Quandale
Voted for
Dingle.
Kanye, bro.
Or Quandale Dingle.
People voted for Kanye.
I know. Or these nuts. You remember that? These nuts were like Harambe.
Yeah, but people,
The president, U.S. president election is so unserious.
it's the most unserious thing ever. Like it really is.
It really is. That debates are crazy. But honestly, for the world's aura's sake, Trump get well soon. In terms of like political ideologies, maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But I'm gonna say if this was politics aside, shout out Trump, bro.
Shout out Donald, bro.
Yeah, I can't believe I just said that on recording. But don't take that out of context. I'm certainly not Republican or conservative. I'm more of a centrist.
All right.
What's that shit Trump said? like when there was a black dude that was saying, he was like, "Look at my African
great, isn't he
bro,
the greatest?"
That shit is so fucking funny, bro.
All right. So enough about Trump. Shout out Donald.
Yeah.
So first actual topic we wanted to get at today.
Yeah, the first one was a surprise one.
First one was a surprise. This is an actual topic.
That stuff y'all gonna go crazy.
So Mr. Marshall Mathers.
Yeah, you guys are already seeing how this segment's going.
Yes.
This is when we let Malachi run a segment by the way.
Marshall Mathers, okay?
Oh, I was talking about this. You know my top 5 rappers?
Yeah.
So it's Eminem, B Rabbit, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, and the white guy from D12. So I don't know if you agree with that. Just me though.
All right. So he dropped The Death of Slim Shady.
Coup de grace.
And so I listened to it. Nakash listened to it as well. And
Reaction up on the channel, by the way, for me. If you want to check that out.
my honest thoughts is I love that album. Everything about that album, like honestly, it's like the best album of the year. The best album of the past 5 years.
You know what? There's something to be said about that though. Like it being the best album in the past, maybe even 10 years.
Maybe even 20.
Maybe even 30.
Like
the best album ever.
Honestly, like he came back with those real raps. You know,
The lyrics were so good and like low key, bro. Like I kind of agree with everything he was saying.
yeah, everything on that album was like just a musical masterpiece.
Yeah, and I honestly feel like his content matter was so prevalent in today's world, and it really had me relating to it.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to it, I'm like, damn, Eminem is like if I was a rapper, this is what I would do.
Yeah, and he is just everything. Let's say Trump. Everything Eminem put on that album just made me just a better person as well.
I think when you really take a minute to like study the lyrics and everything that was said, you kind of get like a new perspective on life. Like that's how important it is. You know that meme where it's like the people walking through like the book and like coming out like a whole new person?
Yeah.
That was that album.
After I listened to the album, I was just a changed man.
I was just a better person at the end of the day. That album fucking sucked, by the way. That shit was ass. Let's be real here. That was some of the worst shit I ever listened to. Eminem it's probably his best album since Recovery. I don't know, Malachi isn't as familiar with his discography as I am. But before we dive into it, let's talk about our histories with Eminem. Just so when we talk about the album, people kind of understand what
I want to do this because it's like, so I realized growing up, I never really like sat back and like really like listen to Eminem. I always knew Eminem was like one of the most respected, like,
Notorious. Yeah.
in hip hop, right? And and I I have a lot of respect for him because of that, right? He's worked with so many different artists and whatever, and he's always been at kind of like the top of the game for a while, right? And Eminem, and I respect him. He has classic albums. I never really like fully dove into his discography. I've listened to like albums here and there, but not his full discography, like front to back. So
It's long.
it is, yeah. I mean, he's been in the game. He's what, 55?
Yeah, he's been starting since like late 90s.
Yeah, so he's been in the game for like years now, like decades.
Yeah.
Decades, right? And I listened to this album, and like my ears were just begging me to turn it off. But I listened to it in full.
Oh, didn't you tell me you were like paralyzed?
Yeah.
It was so bad you stood up and you turned it off? Pretty sure that's what you said.
Yeah, my legs stopped working, but like at some point they were like, "Yo, and I was like, I can't move," and they were like, "I got you."
And they played it and it was so bad, your legs started working again.
And you know what? So thank you, Adam. Thank you for this album. This album cured my paralysis.
It changed your life, like we
It
said.
changed my life.
Anyway, my issue with Eminem, he's what really got, like, who got you into hip hop? Who's the one artist?
Oh, that's a really good question. What artist got me into hip hop? You know what? It might have been Logic back in 2000, and I want to say 18.
You know what that means? I put Malachi in hip hop. That's what that means. I put you on Logic.
Because the first, that was like the first artist where their discography, like I really
Dove into.
it's like with Under Pressure, the Corrupt Your Story, and then you had the
Bobby Tarantino.
and then but even the Young Sinatra mixtape.
Right.
But Bobby that came like that was in between. Then it came out because you had Bobby Tarantino. I think he has 3 now, right? 4. There's 3. There's 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, not to cut you off, but so Logic was his.
Yeah.
For a lot of people though, it is Eminem. Like if you talk to talk to a lot of people that are into hip hop that are our age or a couple years older, it's Eminem. Because Eminem growing up, he was the most mainstream mainstream like rapper.
Mainstream.
Like Kanye was that, but people saw him, I don't know, like more of like an artist than a rapper.
People saw more, and he kind of was more of an artist because he had this also part that was more of like a producer.
Yeah, exactly.
So and like not even just like rapping, like it wasn't even just that. It was like the curation of his projects as a whole. Right?
Yeah.
And people don't look at Eminem like that. They just
He was just like finding pockets to rap in, different flows.
With Kanye, it's a little different.
Yeah. And he kind of set the trend of having an alter ego, which is like a lot of rappers do that now. Like even Logic has like Young Sinatra or Bobby Tarantino.
Even MF Doom has so many different.
Exactly.
Like he's
Eminem kind of like, I don't know if he was the first to do it, but he really popularized it. Because the Slim Shady alter ego was so crazy because he was just saying like the most outlandish, crazy stuff. And that's kind of what you got on this album to a lesser extent because he can't be as crazy now. I've been listening to, or I was listening to Eminem for years. Then I kind of stopped in like 10th grade because I just realized there was better artists at the time.
Yeah.
Like even I like Logic's work more at the time because Eminem had that, oh God,
Which was it?
Revival.
Yeah, Revival.
Oh my God, that album sucked. And then he had
Kamikaze dropped. Was that like 2019?
2018 or 19, which was better.
Kamikaze wasn't a bad album.
No, it wasn't.
It was decent.
It wasn't ass, but it wasn't great. And then Music to Be Murdered By I didn't like, and then this album I didn't like either. So you know, if a show or a movie or an artist keeps dropping mid, it's like eventually you're gonna go look for it, that same kind of quality elsewhere. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened with Eminem for me. But let's talk about. We're not gonna do like an extreme deep dive on the album. We're just gonna give our quick overarching thoughts. So what were your quick overarching thoughts on the album?
My main thing was it felt like the best way I kind of can put it into words is him making an album like for like edgy 20-year-olds, like people that think that they've been canceled in the past, like, oh man, like, people like, oh yeah, I can't really speak my mind because people aren't gonna like what I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I felt like who this album was made for. Like he brought up cancel, like bringing up cancel culture in 2024 is crazy. It kind of is. People still don't really understand what it is. People use it and like they bring it up when it's like nobody's trying to cancel you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You have 5 followers on Twitter.
Yeah, but they're getting canceled.
You're getting like nobody knows who you are.
No,
nobody knows who you are. You upload it to YouTube and like you have 1 subscriber.
Hey, bro,
and like and nothing wrong with that.
Chill,
but
I'm saying
nobody's cancel. Nobody's like, look, nobody's gonna cancel you if you have 1 subscriber.
Here's the thing too. And I agree with what you said. And I think when you're listening to Eminem album, I feel like people keep listening. They're like, they think he's gonna say something different, but he doesn't.
Oh,
But I'm like, dude, the stuff about people who are transsexual, people who are gay, people who basically aren't hetero, and cancel culture and this, it's like, all right, bro. Like, we get it, bro.
my main thing is, why is he bringing up transgender people every five? Like, and he's bringing up,
Bro, it's every song, bro. Holy fuck, man.
and he's bringing up like pronouns, and it's like, well, I don't get what he's trying. I just don't get.
You know that meme of like the Simpsons grandpa, and it's like, old man yells at clown.
yeah, that's literally
That's literally Eminem, bro. But again, okay. What I'm going to do first? Let's look at some of the small positives. Some of the choruses were cool. Like the guy, I forgot his name, White Gold. He like the
I like some of the hooks. Nothing blew me out the water sonically, but like it was still like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Eminem's flows are usually on point.
Yeah.
Like he finds the right flows. Production was kind of ass.
The production, I don't think really like was a shining part of the album, but I also don't think it really like hindered it. It was whatever. Like, I didn't think it blew me out the water.
Yeah, like I said before we started recording, you need more Dr. Dre beats on the album. Like, it's just like, he had one song with Dre. The name of the song leaves me right now, but I think it was one of the best cuts off the album. Like, the beat was just so much better.
Yeah.
Features,
Jid's feature was good. Like it's a very good verse, but Jid as an artist has dropped way better verses, and that
it was a cookie cutter Jid verse.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah,
cool. But the fact that it's a highlight of this album is kind of concerning when you think about it, because it's like, okay, it was a good verse, but like the fact that it's one of the better verses on the album kind of says a lot.
Yeah,
because it's like Jid's dropped way better verses, right?
No, of course he is. Of course he is. Yeah. No, Hondo, and then I'm just gonna pull the track list here, but I feel like another thing with Eminem too. People go into a lot of people. There's been a lot of discussion about it, of course, because Eminem is controversial even now, and the whole thing was killing off this alter ego of his that was the most epitome of controversy within Eminem's discography.
Mm-hmm.
And you had like Brand New Dance, which he brought back like his like 03, 04 Eminem voice, like the it's kind of like a higher octave almost. And then you had one of the main things where the album kind of changes its tone is Guilty Conscience 2. Whereas like where Eminem is like, basically like, I like song concepts like this. He had another one. The first one was with Dr. Dre, where it's basically like the devil and the angel on your shoulder. And he's like, he's Eminem and he's like arguing with some Shady about like what he should do. And then eventually he kills him. But it's like a dream. So maybe he didn't actually kill him. But then what's the point of the album? And it's like, I don't know what's going on. Then you kind of get like the change of pace where he's like being a little bit more introspective. Like the song Temporary was about him and his daughter, and they played like, that was a cool song.
Yeah, no, songs like that are cool. Like I'm
not gonna hate on that. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And I really liked the song with Jid was very good. That's one of my favorite songs on the album. And like Brand New Dance was okay, and certain albums like Somebody Save Me the outro was like whatever. So to be honest,
and look at the plays too. Like Eminem's still,
bro. Eminem puts up not the same team on fucking Friday, bro. 5 million.
And look, some of you watching this are probably love Eminem. That's fine. If you like this album, listen to it. I don't give a fuck, man.
No, actually, they should take my word as gospel.
If you love this Eminem album, listen to it. Like, my opinion doesn't. Nobody, bro. Who gives a fuck about my opinion?
No one.
I don't even give a fuck about my opinion, to be honest.
You probably should. But here's the thing. Everybody enjoys something, of course. We're not gonna it doesn't really matter. But and also, if you are listening to this and you do like the album, explain why. Yeah. Like, we're not here to argue. We're not here to create a hostile environment in the YouTube comments, even though that's what they always are. But you know, I'm curious to hear why. I might not agree with you. You might not agree with me. But I think you can always have healthy discussions if you're a grown ass person. Some people are just children. So
if you like the album, just let us know why. Like, that's cool.
You know? And I didn't like it. Nor did he. Did I think it was like the worst album I've ever heard ever? No, I've heard worse.
This is worst album.
But it was extremely mediocre.
Yeah.
And I think with Eminem, you're still hanging on to prime Eminem. It's like that with Kanye West, right? You're hanging on with the prime. You're like, oh my God, like, why can't he make an album that he made 15 years ago?
I don't let it go.
Just let it go, bro. Like, it's over.
People draw parallels between like hip hop and like professional athletes, and like now it's going like I'm really starting to see it more. Before I never really understood it, but now I'm like really starting to see it more. Like people in their prime really still try to hang on. It's like you're past your product. At some point you gotta retire. You gotta let it go.
That's why I respect like Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Because he like put out crazy work, and then he just was like, I'm good. Or even like 50 Cent stuff. Like he's like, they'll hop on a feature, drop a cool verse, like let them know like, hey, like I'm still here, I'm still involved. But
like even though you get older, you gotta like at some point you gotta adjust it. Music is changing. You gotta adjust. Sports technology, sports changes. Like music is changing too, but you gotta adjust to the times.
They should imagine Eminem on a Benny X beat. Eminem on a Benny X beat would be crazy. But no, 100% to add to what you're saying. It's like, yeah, you gotta evolve. But another issue is like fans also don't evolve. They're like, no.
Yes.
The older generation is always better. You know what I mean? We might think that in 20 years. So,
bro, it's like this people that still think fucking ball in like the 90s and 80s is better. It's like, bro, like it's changed. The game has changed.
Yeah, the game has changed. Man, you probably liked it better because like that was the prime of your life too. You know what I mean? So it's like you associate better things when you were happy.
Yeah, and it's
probably like part of like
us too.
I'm sure in 20 years because like right now is like the best time of our lives, and this is when the NBA was. So like when my life sucks, when you know like, in like 20 years,
70, like,
or like I'm like, Dad, life sucks and everything else around me sucks. So, but back to the Eminem album because we always veer off topic. But overall, on like what else? I feel like I don't know if you can speak on this, but like it was just so much about the same thing. And I don't know if you felt like this too, but when I heard Death of Slim Shady, it seems cool. Like it's a cool concept.
Like I said, to bring it up again, it's like I'm not that super familiar with like Eminem as an art, like described as a whole, and like so like the Death Scene doesn't like hearing that does not impact me at all.
Okay,
you,
fair enough.
It's different because of you how familiar you are with his music.
I feel like maybe that's some homework for you.
Yeah, you know what?
Be like Malachi listen to Eminem. We'd be like a segment. It'd be cool. And I'll listen to something you put me on.
All right,
yeah, it'd be something I don't know, but just for me, like for some, it's like it's a cool concept. It's hella interesting. The rollout, if you like followed it too, was also kind of cool. And it was Eminem's first like conceptual album in a while. Because he literally tweeted that this is conceptual, please listen to it in order. But like you just rapped about how you don't like certain groups of people. It's like and then I don't understand because even like Eminem vocally hates Trump, but he's also a little bit obviously Republican. But he's also like, I'm not here to talk about his political beliefs, but I don't know, because Eminem's always seen as like the antichrist of hip hop. He was like, this motherfucker took the camera, but
that's good.
He was always like, Eminem was always seen as a guy who was like the rebel, or like because he was the white guy and he became the most popular rapper. And people who like
so that one meme where it's like hip hop's like a mountain. It's like mostly black but white on the
top. and then people were like, oh, like you were saying, people are like, oh, I'm not like everyone else. I'm different. I walk around the halls with like, you know, my head down like this, listening to Eminem. Like that's his demographic. That's his demographic. You know what I mean? That's his demographic. At the end of the day, like you walk home from like people who walk home sit with their head down with their bags like this. You know what I mean? So, but overall, out of 10, what do you give the album?
I'll give it probably like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I said 4.5.
I'll say 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Yeah.
4.5. So
like there's definitely worse albums.
And there's definitely better ones.
There's definitely better ones. But yeah. So and like I said, if you like that M album, let us know in the comments what you liked about it. You know, we're here to like discuss.
You should tweet slurs at Malachi. Actually, just like
don't do that. But if you like the album, please let us know why in the comments below.
Yeah, let's move on to the next topic, which is
all right. So we got episode 7 of The Boys season 4, and there's a lot to discuss here. There's a lot to discuss. It's the penultimate episode. We're approaching the season finale, which comes this week, and there's just so much going on.
That episode was packed. We finally got some plot movement because this season nothing's happened.
This season has been a lot of.
This season's been good
exposition and world building, but not the plot at all.
And a lot of people haven't liked that.
And a lot of people, I've always, when it comes to me with shows, I enjoy a lot of exposition and world building. So I'm always okay with that. A lot of people want like good pacing and just action. I'm okay with that without it, but I understand why people have the problems with it. Like I get it. Like you want the story to move forward, right?
Yeah.
So But there's a lot that happened, and we're setting up for a pretty insane finale.
Oh my God, are we ever? And that episode, let's dive into the episode. It started. I don't remember how it started.
Well, where did it start? I mean, we try to think. I don't remember. You remember it started? We had you go back to Vought Tower, and
Right.
you have like Sage just walks into the meeting, and they're already like there.
Oh, the meeting's already started, right?
Because Homelander's obviously upset with what happened to her last episode. No, it wasn't her. She got shot in the brain. So obviously something happened, but he didn't give a fuck. He was
I would low-key tank it.
I mean, she did tank it.
No, but like, if I got shot, like, I wouldn't even like lose brain power. I'd be like, whatever. Bro.
So so Homelander and the rest of the 7, they're still trying to figure out who the leak is. It's A-Train. I think
it is. First time I'm hearing about this.
It is. I mean, I'm not really sure how Homelander.
Oh, it was the fucking Christmas episode. So it started with like Ryan.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and the whole puppet show.
Yeah,
and then you see when they showed A-Train, his puppet like is like dead. That was like 4. So I don't know.
They got a Ryan heel turn.
And then so we get to kind of like this episode is A-Train episode.
Yes, pretty much.
This is A-Train's honestly going to have one of the best redemption arcs I've seen in a while.
No, look, he did, bro.
It's incredible to kind of see unfold because I hated A-Train when I started The Boys. He was
really.
I mean, he killed Huey's girlfriend.
Type shit though.
Type shit. Yeah, and then he killed his own girlfriend.
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, it was a heroin overdose.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a heroin overdose. He didn't actually kill her. Like,
yeah. Well, that's what Vought said. Why would I not believe them?
It's a good point, actually. Like, Vought would never lie to us. They
never. Anyway,
he'd never lie.
Continue.
And then we get we found there's a shapeshifter, and they can like touch people, and then they pull their skin off, and they can.
That shit is so fucking nasty, bro. Bro.
We also Homelander's still trying to figure out who the leak is, and
that was what we were.
Firecracker's dumbass. She thinks it's well, to be fair, technically, but
he's so insignificant, bro.
He was just shitting at people. He was like, since he was nervous, and then Homelander just rips him apart. Literally just
like tears his heart off.
Man, and we find out the virus is. I mean, they still have it.
That part was crazy too. It was, bro, so much
has happened. So much has happened.
Yeah. So yeah, and then that part is crazy because then like Kamiko gets stabbed, but she's regenerative.
Yeah.
So Frenchie's out of prison.
Thank God.
And then
I forgot to mention that he's out of prison now because just Butcher could just do whatever he wants.
Yeah. And we called in what's her name? Mallory?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that happened. Samir ran away with one leg.
Yeah.
And
probably gonna tell Vicky have the virus.
Of course, which is also even more fun. And then Frenchie's gonna have to like reverse engineer it from Kamiko's leg.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna have to do whatever. But let's talk about we can break down every frame of the episode, every scene if we want to, but no one fucking cares. They've all watched it. Let's talk about the important stuff that's gonna lead into the next episode, which is a few things. Number one, it seems like Butcher and Kessler?
Yeah.
They're kind of they're almost gonna start working together.
What a great character Kessler is.
Bro, I know.
He's awesome.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I said this last episode, insanely good actor.
He's unbelievable.
And then Starlight or Annie.
Oh yeah.
She's locked up because bro, Huey, I feel bad, bro.
I feel horrible.
His dad died and just basically got essayed.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. And then that's gonna be crazy for the next episode. MM's family left, A-Train's family left. They know A-Train is the leak. So Malachi, taking all that, we only have one episode left. And we haven't even seen Soldier Boy.
We haven't even seen.
I don't even think we will. Doesn't seem like we
I
will.
think
we might get an end credits.
I have a belief we're gonna see Soldier Boy in the finale, and then he's gonna segue as a big part of season 5.
He has to.
That's what
season 5 is where they're gonna kill him.
Fireball season. Yeah, season 5, and people are theorizing that Butcher is going to become the big bad villain because Kessler could so some people at the end scene when Butcher
He like passed out, right?
passes out. People are like saying that like obviously it was Kessler that probably did that,
Yeah.
and they're saying he probably will kill everyone in that restaurant.
What the fuck?
And, like just to like kind of piss Butcher off or something, or like to prove a point, because they're saying that
because Becca's not even there anymore.
Becca's not
because Kessler like took over.
Kessler's really taking over, and then even whenever Butcher is like fighting against him and like kind of has up their hand, you don't see him, and then all of a sudden he comes back and like something happens to him.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we thought it was the big fight scene. Black Lamar, then Dave had fucking.
He flies? What the fuck?
He just flying dick, and then fucking MM just. First of all, the amount of bullets, like how it's just. I think we forgot how strong soups are.
Like, they don't show it enough.
They don't show enough. Like the amount of bullets.
Like I feel like we only like know about Homelander's strength.
Yeah, like Black Lamar took like thousands of bullets, and then basically came out like was fine. He fell down the building, and he was fine. They got away and whatever, but like he also just like falls asleep every now and then.
Yeah, type shit though.
But I want to talk about so obviously A-Train's redemption is going to be insane.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with him and Homeland if he fights him, and obviously if he does, probably not going to win that.
You know, A-Train got it.
But yeah, man, I think that conversation that MM had with A-Train was such an awesome thing to see. Like that just that's what I'm saying. The exposition has been unbelievable this season. Like I really love that just discussion they had. And they were like, hey, you know, that kid, I saw him that that's the first I felt like a hero, and that's on you. And I'm like, you know, that's some heavy shit. So I don't know what's gonna happen. There's so much that is happening right now. I don't know
I don't know how they're gonna wrap it up.
They're saying that so when season 5 ends, so Anthony Starr, someone asked him,
Nas Alonso, right?
Yeah. Would they be okay with it ending on like ending on the cliffhanger and do like a movie as the
to finish it? Yeah.
That would be kind of sick.
I'll fuck with that.
I would absolutely like
as long as it makes sense.
As long as it makes sense. Yeah. It's like a 2-hour movie or like whatever. Yeah. That would be kind of awesome. And one thing I want to talk about is Homelander's like psychology. Yeah. This is something that's really interesting. So we know that with Homelander, if you feared him, he probably has no respect for you. He will probably kill you. It's just how that works, right? Think about all the characters that don't fear Homelander, right? Yeah. We got Stan Edgar doesn't fear him one bit, and he's alive. We have Barbara, one of the scientists at VOD that was there to created him. She doesn't fear him, and she's still alive. I mean, he did kill everyone else in the lab, and then left her just in the lab with the sun, but she's still alive. And also Sister Sage. And it's really interesting because Sister Sage is the smartest person in the world, right? That's at least what they say. I don't know how credible that is, like what they quantify as the smartest person, but she's the smartest person in the world. And he had fired her from the 7, but yet left her alive.
You could just axed her, bro.
I don't understand why, but she doesn't. Maybe it's because she doesn't fear it. I think that's why. And even Butcher, like he should have been killed Butcher by now, but yet Butcher's still alive. Starlight's still like I think it's something about this, like those psychologists that like really like fucked him up as a child, like with the brainwashing and stuff, has really like made him unable to kill people that like don't have any sort of fear over him. Because even Madeline Stillwell, she never. Like once she admitted that she was scared of him, he killed her instantly.
Yeah, he was like, whatever, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. So anyone that it's almost like people that don't fear have some sort of weird power over him that stops him from like.
As long as it's like he can feel that it's like true lack of fear.
Yeah.
Not just something like faking it.
Yeah.
Like, because What Weaver, for example, like you're cooked, bro.
Yeah, that's really because like leaving her alive does not make sense.
It's almost like he has a sense of respect for people that don't fear him.
Yeah. And like, because why would you leave her alive? If you fired her, she's pissed. She could literally plan something against you, and you will never see it coming. Because she's that smart. She's done a lot. Like, and she's obviously like she knew H was the leak, and she didn't say anything. And you left her alive.
Firecracker's literally an idiot.
I think it's so stupid.
Yeah, I know. She's so dumb.
All she has is the breast milk for Homelander.
Yep.
That's all.
I mean, that's all Homelander needs. Anyway, What else? But like you were saying, it's crazy that kind of stuff happens with Homelander, and I think that's what makes his character so deep.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I think it's important when you have because the obvious model is the Superman model, right? But when you have a character that's that strong and unkillable, there has to be a reason they're interesting.
Yeah, and it's almost always a psychological aspect, and I think that's fine. Like there's not really any other way.
There's no physical.
I guess it's like sometimes it's kryptonite or whatever.
Yeah,
But it's usually like some sort of like whether it's people, whether it's something within themselves that they can't control.
Yeah,
or like being able to not control their powers. And like so that's usually they gotta have something like some sort of like internal or external weakness aside from them just outside of like their strength, right?
yeah.
So yeah,
But even Omni-Man used to like psychological things.
exactly. Like he realized like there was he felt bad for the
Yeah.
that he murdered.
Yeah,
And it's kind of like fucking with him. Like, in a similar way to Homelander kind of had that split personality sometimes, but like with Omni-Man, he had that same thing as
no,
well
on God though.
after he left Earth. So yeah, and I don't know. So what do you think is gonna happen in the finale?
To be honest, bro, like, I feel like A-Train death.
It's happening.
Yeah, it seems like it's guaranteed. Unfortunately,
It's happening, and I'm
and you know what
I'm not
though?
mad at it. I'm not
You know what though? Like, I think people. What's interesting though is like there's something to be said about how everyone knew Kessler was not real, and the reveal is still so good. Can they do that twice?
Yeah, oh yeah, they can do it twice.
Yeah?
like that because that's a good point. The Kessler reveal was so crazy,
Yeah,
and I was like, well, I knew it was for sure wasn't real in episode 5 when or 5 or 6. I think it was 5.
yeah,
When Samir looked and he was like, bro, who the fuck are you talking to?
yeah,
Because he looked up, he's like, bro, what the fuck? And then like the reveal was crazy.
You know, Smart's revealed like right away in the next episode. Yeah,
And then I think they could definitely do if all Asia has to do is go down fighting like a
go down like a hero.
Go down like a hero.
That's his arc completed.
Yeah, and then I'm fine. I've already come to terms that he's gonna die. I've come to terms with it. I'm almost gonna be like surprised they don't do it next episode.
Yeah, like a double.
I'd
Like
be disappointed if they don't do it, man. Like you got like end his arc like a hero, bro. And that's all they.
he's gone though, so I wonder how they're gonna like.
No, I think it was he ice him back. He'll come back.
Yeah.
I think so. Like it's he's
We're gonna have a big.
A-Train.
Probably gonna have a big fight next episode.
Adrian's gonna zoom. He zoomed across the boat. He went to freaking Toronto to talk. Oh,
I mean, they're in New York,
yeah,
though, right?
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like
Yeah.
he just zoomed.
So that's interesting, and that what they're gonna have to figure out how long Starlight's been a shapeshifter, and because they have to prevent the president's assassination, right? They literally don't know who it is. And if they make it look like Starlight assassinated the president,
It's cooked.
it's over.
It's cooked, bro. It's so cooked. They could literally do that.
Yeah,
I don't know how they get out of this.
that's what I'm looking forward to be honest.
One thing I'm confused.
Like, what are the boys gonna do? You know?
One thing I'm confused about the shapeshifter is who. Okay, obviously they had to work for Newman, right?
No, they're working for Sage. Remember?
But
Like for what?
okay, but
Because remember you saw Sage giving
I
like
know, but those things he put in the vault those were Newman's files, right?
yeah, but that would also be like incriminating because she's working with Homelander. So like everything together.
Oh, that's a good. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was confused.
Because then Homelander has to like dub it too, and he doesn't want to do that because he wants her support so he can like be active and like like
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what the hell? They did, but I guess now they have no. There's actually a good thing about that in a sense. Like now that they don't, now there's no failsafe. Well, not I don't want to say call it a failsafe because like if they release those files, Newman just kills them. But now we know that Newman they have no leverage on Newman, so she has no reason to kill them anymore.
exactly.
So they could still all die, Homeland, whatever. Right?
Yeah,
But she has no reason to kill them anymore, and she doesn't want. I know she doesn't want to do it.
she's like friends with them. She's like borderline friends with them.
She doesn't want to do it, but like
It's such an interesting like relationship they've created between everyone. So it's cool.
I know in the comics, Newman or that character Victoria, was Victor in the comics, becomes the president.
Yeah.
So and
They do a lot of gender swapping from the comics.
Actually, like they do pretty well too. So and like in the comics, and then Homelander ends up assassinating, I believe Victor in the comics, and then that's what everything just fucking crumbles, bro. Everything.
Okay, Mal. But before we move on to the next topic, three official predictions.
Okay.
Of what's gonna happen in this season 4 finale, which is crazy. We're already there.
Yeah.
Of the boys.
So I'll just go back, bro. I'll start with 1. You go 1. Then.
Okay.
So
You can't pick the A-Train one because that's like
all right.
the middle square.
I think this one is a bit of a shot in the dark, but I think Grace Mallory dies.
Oh yeah.
I think Grace Mallory dies. I think it's the reason why, because we haven't seen much of her this season. We saw her like earlier. And we know that she's keeping Soldier Boy captive, right? We saw her when like
Right. He's in like the cryo station.
So she's the one that has Soldier Boy.
Oh, true.
So
true.
I could see,
Like if shit goes crazy,
and then I don't think Soldier Boy would necessarily kill her. I mean, maybe he could. He could like come out and see like, oh shit, you had me, and then he fucking kills it, right? I could see that happening, but I could also see like someone within the boys finding out, probably Butcher finding out that she kept Soldier Boy, and then he ends up killing her.
yeah.
I could see that.
Like Kessler just goes crazy.
Because I want to know how powerful. Because we haven't seen the power in action yet. We know what it can do. We haven't actually seen. I'm saying we haven't
This
actually
guy's fucking massacred Ezekiel, bro.
we haven't actually seen it. So
Yeah.
I'm curious how strong Kessler actually is. Like if he's like rivaling Homelander's strength, it's everything is cooked.
Yeah. For me, I think you get like Ryan might flip next episode.
Oh yeah.
Because like they already planted the seed, so I could see him like defying Homelander, and Homelander's not gonna kill him.
No way.
So like because Ryan's a big like chess piece in this whole show. So I think next episode you'll see like the flip, and then season 5 you'll see like how that impacts Homelander.
I just want to brush over this quickly with Ryan. Right? He said that Rebecca is his mom,
Yeah,
and then she had a wife, Billy.
yeah.
And then he didn't say it much of anything. I don't even know if he knows everything that happened with his conception. Right? I don't know if he knows. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't.
I don't think he does.
But
Then he probably hate Homelander.
yeah, but then when he said that, right? If you piece things together, like as like someone like in the audience, you're like, wait, because people that don't know, they think that Homelander, they know that Homelander's his dad, but they don't know much about Becca because Vought covered that up. Right?
Yeah.
So as someone in the audience, you're like, okay, his mom is dead. Billy was his wife, but how did Homelander get into the picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would start to like piece things together. Probably they would, someone, if there's, if they're smart enough, to probably, oh shit, this is probably what happened.
Yeah.
It'd probably be very easy to come back.
Yeah. So that's an interesting prediction for me. So what are your other ones?
Okay. Next prediction. Oh, I actually think Vic Newman dies as well in this next episode.
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think that's going to be?
I think it's gonna be way too important for season 5.
I think the reason why I think she dies is because I feel as though what I could see happening is Stan Edgar coming back and betraying her.
That would be
I
crazy.
can see him betraying her, even though she saved him, or I guess saved him. She's the reason why he's out of prison.
I just think they fully haven't fleshed out her character yet.
Yeah,
So it just doesn't seem like they would kill her.
That's a good point, but I think
Like when the Atrian arc is completely dies, his character's fully fleshed out. There's still so much there with Newman, like her and like Samir, that relationship, her and Stan Edgar, that relationship, and her and her daughter. There's so much there.
I could see the reason why I bring this up is like I could see Stan Edgar betraying her just like she betrayed him.
Yeah.
And there's something happening to her. Now, she is a bit like she's insanely powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
How the fuck did she bullet to the head, no damage? That is insane.
Or even like the
The acid?
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
No, that's a good one too. And then I'll just do one more and then go to the next segment. I think you gotta think one of the characters from The Boys dies, bro.
You gotta think so. They have way too much plot armor.
Yeah.
And okay, so
Like, they're literally fighting soups. I can see like Frenchie dying.
I can see French.
Because like you saw like what he's been going through this like coming to terms with all of his like shitty actions that he's done and everything. Like I could see him like being able to reverse engineer the virus and then he dies somehow. Like I think that could be something that could happen.
They low key kind of gotta drop the virus shit, and the reason why is like I feel like it's just gonna go south.
Yeah.
Like I mean that like they're trying to get those strong enough to either kill Newman or kill Homelander. The Homelander one's not gonna work because it'd become too unstable. But the Newman one maybe could be, even then Newman's like very strong. We don't know. It might not kill it. It might sedate her, but like it's not gonna kill.
Exactly.
So and even then, like I feel like something about it's just gonna go wrong. It's gonna become. It's either I could see it becoming unstable and wiping out a lot of soups. I could see that.
Some people want that.
Some people want that, but I could see that happening.
Yeah. So yeah, those are our predictions for season 4, episode 8 of The Boys, the season finale. Let us know what you guys have thought about the season so far, and drop in the comments what your predictions are. Let's move on.
Not an A-train.
Let's move on to our weekly hypothetical. This is an interesting topic. So today's weekly hypothetical, kind of to build on to last week's weekly hypothetical. Last week we talked about what Drake could have done to maybe come out on top on his beef with Kendrick Lamar, we're hearing wrong and stuff like that, and how Kendrick actually ended up beating him. This week's hypothetical is another alternate reality. What if J. Cole stayed in the beef? Like, what if he didn't do a 7-minute drill, then the next day at Dreamville Fest, like, basically retract it, and then completely bow out and say, "Nah, I'm not doing this."
Yeah.
What would have happened? Like, would Kendrick have like? Is there something about J. Cole we don't know? Is there? Do Drake and J. Cole work together? So what do you think happens?
This is such an interesting question.
Because I don't even think I think 7-minute drill is a way more well thought out song because it was ass. Like it didn't make sense what he was saying. I think first things first though, you got a much better first shot from J. Cole. Yeah, sure.
I like this question because this literally, like, you know, people talk about like splitting timelines with like some like, or like the butterfly effect. Is that the butterfly effect?
Or like yeah. No, I know what you mean.
One event and then this changes everything, right?
Yeah.
This happening, but then like now usually butterfly effect applies to like something minor, but this minor thing changing everything. That's usually what it is. In this situation, it's a little bit more of like this would actually, if he actually stays in the beef, that would for sure have different implications than choosing to bow out. Because if he stays in the beef, right? Number one, he's going to probably, like you said, team up with Drake, or be more like they're going to work together a bit more to kind of like, you know, get at Kendrick.
Don't make ass squeeze it.
Get at Kendrick, and like there's probably going to be other people that were going to get involved in this beef. I don't know who's beefing J. Cole like that. I don't know. There could be something. J. Cole always throwing
Kanye, bro. Yo, Dot, I got you.
J. Cole's,
bro. Nah, sidebar. Bro, sometimes I'll literally be walking around my house and I'll just be like, "Yo, Dot, I got you." Like, bro, why did he sing? Kanye was just like, bro thinks he's on the team. We gonna take these pussy out. Yo, Dot, I got you. That shit was so funny. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, like if J. Cole and Drake actually like kind of work together to like get dirt on Kendrick or whatever, I think there would have been very, very different with like, especially if J. Cole drops his own, just think about it, right? Drake dropped a bunch of like Drake dropped track and Kendrick instantly was like responded, right?
Yeah.
What if now you throw in J. Cole in his track too, and then now Kendrick has to respond to Drake and J. Cole. Does he do it in one track to respond to both of them? Or does he now because if J. Cole comes at Kendrick just like obviously kind of 7-minute drill, he just talked about this. He didn't really come at Kendrick or anything serious. Like he was just talking about his albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm saying like actually going at him for like some personal shit, right? Talking about his family, talking about his whatever, right? Personal shit. Because Drake was bringing up his family and shit like that. All J. Cole talked about was like, "Hey, fucking ass." That shit was asked. That's kind of all he said. Like, what serious shit would J. Cole bring up? And how
he just doesn't seem like that guy.
J. Cole doesn't have it in him, right?
Yeah.
To really
be violent.
To really be violent. You know?
And I think another thing that came out basically was like Kendrick basically had like tracks pre-recorded to go at Drake. Yeah. But and I think if you had Cole going, Kendrick would have to like change up everything.
Kendrick, literally, he wouldn't be able to just do like you can't like with Kendrick. He would if it's a 2v1, right?
Yeah,
Kendrick wouldn't be able to like it would be harder for him to like focus on one because like now
that's literally what happened with Drake.
I can exactly because Kendrick would be okay. What do I do? What do I like? You would have to find dirt like both of them like where it applies to both of them.
Yeah,
and like there's not really much that you probably could find, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like you would get more focused on Drake because more stuff about Drake. Yeah, but then we literally don't know anything about J. Cole. But maybe stuff would have came out.
But like, what would Kendrick say? Oh, J. Cole, you.
No, but I'm saying like, there's maybe there's just stuff we like with Drake's son. Like maybe there's literally stuff that we don't know, and Cole was like, "Hey man, I'm good," right? Because
Cole has a very like I don't know much about Cole.
No one really knows
compared to like Drake.
He's just known as like the humble rapper.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and I think like similar to what you said, you probably get like a more like a thought out plan from Drake because he could be like him and Cole could be like working together and be like, "Oh, we should do this or this or this." And Kendrick had this going where he was like, "All right, Drake, I'm just gonna wield the gun and just go after
Had
it.
everything. It was so crazy.
Yeah.
Kendrick had everything planned.
So if J. Cole gets involved, does this change the outcome of the beef? Or do you think Kendrick just dismantles anyway?
It changes. It does change the outcome.
Yeah.
It changed the outcome. Do I still think Kendrick wins? Probably, but like I don't know, because the reason why this changes so much is it'd be so interesting to see Kendrick actually have a track dedicated to J. Like imagine like
imagine like where that's out.
Imagine like I don't know, what would you call it? Fucking it's a cold world. It's a cold. But like because it'd be so interesting to see what Kendrick has to say, and I feel like there's more likely that Kendrick would probably slip up somewhere with talking with J. Cole than with Drake.
You know why though? Because I think Kendrick respects J. Cole.
I think
He has no respect for Drake.
he has there's no respect for Drake.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because I think that's an important point. It's from what Kendrick was saying, like even on not like not like that,
Yeah.
or even on Euphoria, like because he was like Cole and Aubrey, like the crown is heavy or whatever, and he was like and stuff like that. I think, or even like before that, with stuff they said about each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cole and Kendrick, there's a genuine mutual respect there. Whereas Drake and Kendrick fucking hate
That's
each other.
probably part of the reason why J. Cole like fucking apologized.
Yeah, because he has respect for him. Whereas Kendrick and Drake, they fucking hate each other. They hate. There's nothing they like about each other.
Because niggas were the reason why sorry, J. Cole even apologized was that like he had people in his team that would say, "Yo, you need to respond to Kendrick," and like he did it just because like
There's pure pressure to get.
yeah. And then that's why he felt bad. I mean, I think honestly, not like looking back at it, I always thought J. Cole like he never really needed to apologize. That's what I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
But maybe there's a lot of strength in him just retracting that statement. You know what I mean? Maybe just like him, like, hey, look, man, I'm good. It was a weak moment. Like I was pure pressure to do that shit. That's not me. I don't really, maybe that is, maybe there's some like, some good in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then look what Kendrick did to Drake. Might have been the best decision ever.
People did also say it for like, I think it was Schoolboy Q. He was saying for J. Cole to bow out because Schoolboy
It's gonna get bad.
Schoolboy Q was in a label with Kendrick for years. Like,
Yeah, so he knew. He knew.
He knew that.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really interesting. I think
Nope.
I would be
I like that
different,
no
though.
one was like, "Hey Drake, you gotta like this to get no."
Because here's another interesting question: is J. Cole a better rapper than Drake?
Like, what do you mean? Like just rapping?
Yes. I don't think it's that easy.
Are they're like this? Oh, that's a good.
In terms of rapping ability, I think they're borderline in the same tier. I know people might be like, "What the fuck? You think Drake's a better rapper than Cole?"
Oh.
I don't think it's that easy.
It's damn. Is J. Cole better? Like,
Because what if Drake had someone that was just like better than him and more skilled at rapping? And I think Drake is an insanely skilled rapper. Like in terms of like
I feel like J.
bars.
Cole might be maybe a tier above Drake in terms of just rapping,
Yeah.
but like it's close. Like I don't think
That's what I'm saying. So I think if you have those two, because Kendrick, like the people who was singing, they fucking sucked, bro. Like Future and The Weeknd, they weren't gonna do shit. Drake's son Rocky in 4 bars. So I think if you get Drake and Cole together, you get something crazy, bro. And there was a couple bars where Drake was like, he said, I didn't care a Cole thing that Dasha was weak as fuck. And then in Family Matters, she said, and Cole is losing sleep on this. It ain't me. I think if they're working together, you get some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be together like, oh, we should do this. We say it like this. Yeah. You should rap it like this. And it's 2 like titans, the big 3, the top 3, like literally. And despite this, they're still top 3.
Yeah.
Them 3.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's still.
It's just now you know the order.
Like, I know Kendrick had that song. Okay, you Kendrick stands, fucking relax. Okay, we get it. I don't give a fuck. Okay, this is the big 3. It is.
So bro, I don't care.
It is the big 3.
Yeah.
You know what would be more interesting? Because like Drake. Okay, now Kendrick has glazers. Every artist has glazers. Every big artist has glazers. Kendrick, but Drake glazers are insane.
Okay, to be fair though, Kendrick Glazers like they all like came out of like their caves for this. To be fair, like you know what I respect about Drake Glazers? They're always glazing. If you're gonna glaze. But Kendrick Glazers, they're like hiding, bro. And then when Kendrick was like, they all came out of like their caves early.
But we can agree that J. Cole stands are out of the big 3, J. Cole stands are the biggest glazers. 100%.
They're glazers.
No, but like out of those 3, they're the biggest glazers.
You think so?
Yeah. 1,000. No. Every time J. Cole drops a song, it could be like the most normal song ever. Niggas are like, oh my god, this shit. I'm like, bro, niggas dropped 1985. Like if you drop 1985, it's like, oh my god. I love that song. It's a great song, but like, bro, he didn't say anything crazy. And niggas were, oh my
No, but J. Cole's humble, bro. He rises late.
oh yeah,
He does his own laundry.
He was wearing the same shirt
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yo, he does his own laundry.
He does his own laundry.
And no, J. Cole stands are easily the biggest glazers out of those three. So if this beef actually escalates,
Fan perception and media narratives was very important in this beef.
yes,
too.
that's why
it wasn't.
that's why I'm bringing this up, because it's like J. Cole stands would have they were already kind of going crazy with when the shit didn't even like really pop off because J. Cole bowed out.
Yeah.
And they were already like
They're fighting for their lives. When J. Cole took back the song, they were fighting for their lives that day.
That video, bro, RDC, niggas were clowning Mark. Mark, they were clowning Mark. They're like, yo, Mark, what are you? It's like, bro, I'm not J. Cole, bro. They're like, yo, Mark, this your go? Yes, your go?
That shit is crazy. So yeah, you get the fan base, you get that, but I think overall though, Kendrick is so like, it's interesting because now it's not just Kendrick versus Drake and whoever wins. Because Kendrick can make Not Like Us and whatever. Like he lost to Drake, but like, what if J. Cole wins and then Drake can win by association? You know what I mean? So that's interesting as well. But overall, let's put a bow on this, Mal. What is the outcome? Make your decision. What's the outcome? If J. Cole stays involved.
I think here's what I think. Okay, Drake got Drake got bodied. Right?
Yeah,
he got bodied. Therefore, it is what it is. But Kendrick still wins. But it's not a landslide.
It's not a body.
It's not a body.
Like, bro, people. The way that people talk about Drake nowadays online is crazy.
I don't think like Drake would post a photo looking 20 years older.
Yeah.
If J. Cole was in, I think things would be a lot more. It would be a lot.
It'd be a W for Kendrick, but it wouldn't be like.
But it would be a W, but not in like a sense where it's like people like were like gaining because a lot of people gained a newfound respect for Kendrick. They were like, oh yeah, look at like their photos, and I'm like, I don't think that would happen.
Okay.
If
and I don't think Kendrick does this crazy victory lap.
No, yeah, that is not bad.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Honestly, I agree with you.
It would just overall be. It would be more similar to like a Pusha T Drake story where it's like you're pushing one, but nobody really gave a fuck to be like he won that, and I mean he did kind of body Drake. But like I think he won that, but it was kind of like that was it. He won.
Yeah,
and everyone kind of like, but there was no stomping on his grave type shit like that.
No, Pusha T bodied him so hard he didn't need to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And for me, I think Drake's chances of winning go up by like 90%.
I think so too.
Because I think when you have two people working, because you know what? I think unfortunately for Drake, he has a lot of yes men in his circle. So they're like, yeah, you should do this, you should do this, you should do that.
But do you think in a way J. Cole would be a yes man in this? Maybe not. Maybe like behind. I don't know. Because like
no, but they'd be like doing it together. So J. Cole would have like a little more.
I feel like J. Cole has just so much like part of him doesn't want to like offend nobody. Like it has to mean he fucking retract an apology.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot. So like I don't know how much. I think he would definitely try to help Drake not do dumb shit
like he did.
Yeah. Like he would definitely tell Drake, hey, don't drop.
He's like, bro, like that's not me. You know what I mean? Like don't Hard Part 6, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's
stuff like that. That's a good point. I think that's like even that in itself helps Cole and Drake like just like cutting out the bullshit like we talked about last episode with Drake doing bullshit. But overall, I still think Kendrick probably does take the W. But like you said, it won't be as like the media narrative would be so different because Cole's fan base is now involved, and the media surrounding it's different.
They're insane, bro.
So stuff like that would be crazy. So yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Would the outcome be different? What would change? And let us know all that stuff. But now we're just about at an hour, so we have our last segment today, which is we're trying some chips on the podcast today. So now why don't you grab them?
All right, so we got the rap snacks. So we got we have the sweet.
So we have the Rick Ross sweet chili lemon pepper potato chips, I guess. Celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Shout out Rawad for giving this to us.
Shout out Rawad.
One packet. This whole pack is 380 calories.
Okay,
it's not great, but
let's try.
So what we're gonna do next. We also have some other rap snacks we might be able to try. Like there's like a Migos one.
The Migos one?
Yeah. So I don't know that. But yeah, so obviously lemon pepper for Rick Ross.
Just a flavor for
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Okay, see.
So let's try the Rick Ross sweet chili lemon pepper potato chips by Rap Snacks. Celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Let's get right into it. So let's crack open the bag real quick. All right, now take yours.
All right. Oh, it looks like a little barbecue chip.
You know, okay.
Is this like lemony almost? Make another one.
Not bad.
It's like a barbecue chip, but like a hint of lime. You know, you ever had those hint of lime tortilla chips?
I mean,
Like that. But
it's like sweet chili.
yeah, but it doesn't even. It's like barbecue chip, but like with a hint of lime.
That's honestly not bad.
It tastes kind of stale. Like we to a stale meat.
Yeah.
How long was our watch after this ago?
No, but it expired August 10th, so we should be fine. And it was sealed.
Okay.
Yeah. Loki's not that bad.
I'll eat these. Like,
Yeah, like I'll snack on these. That's cool.
all right, shout out Rick Ross too.
Shout out Rick Ross. Yeah. So the flavor, it's a potato chip. Obviously, you can see right there. They didn't go light on the seasoning though. That's for sure.
You know,
Look in the bag, bro.
you can.
Oh, yeah. Can y'all kind of see? Yeah, they didn't go light on the seasoning.
So it's like for me at least like a barbecue chip with like a hint of lime.
No, literally.
That's really what it is.
And the lime hit like comes in at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good flavor.
It's decent. Is it the best chip I've ever had?
Oh no, but it's good.
It's good. So
A 6 out of 10.
yeah, like a 5 or a 6. Nothing crazy. So, anyways, you want one more?
I'm really saying.
Anyways, shout out to Watch for letting us try this. And if you guys have tried it, let us know what you thought about it. Would I recommend you go out and buy this? No. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Should you spend your money on this?
If it's like $2, maybe.
I don't even think you should. Get something else. But it's fine. It's fine. If someone gives you this to eat, it's good.
Yeah.
But I would just get barbecue chips at the end of the day. So for the Rap Snacks Rick Ross sweet chili lemon pepper potato chips, 5 to 6 out of 10 from both of us. But guys, with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Microphone Club. Hope you guys are loving the series of the show, the podcast. Thank you for the support again at the beginning of the episode. Drop some comments of what you guys want us to talk about. Even message us on Instagram or Twitter. We'll talk about anything within reason, okay?
We'll need some ideas for like weekly hypotheticals as well.
Exactly. So that'd be perfect. We have one for next week, so we'll get to that. But for myself, for Malachi, thank you guys so much for listening. Subscribe, like, share. Dislike it if you didn't like it. I don't care. We're 5 subscribers away from 200 on the YouTube channel. So yeah. Anyways, enjoy this will be out on Monday. So enjoy your Monday. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a great week and peace out, everyone.
Peace out.